Bruce, status.
1 second. I'm here on a simple mission. Clean house.
I won't let you.
Bang, bang. You'll be the bane of anyone who opposes us.
Okay, I've got this Batman self-hovering thing. Seriously, I got this at Christmas and I don't know how to work it. I've turned Bruce on. It's got like the white eyes, yellow bat emblem symbol. Holy shit! Whoa, okay. Bruce, stop. Stop, Bruce. Bruce. Okay, attempt number 2. Oh god. Try this again. Hover, my friend, hover. No, up. Okay, I can now officially certify this thing very dangerous. Okay. Sorry about that random intro, but welcome to a Gotham trailer breakdown. Now this is for Season 5, Episode 6, titled, I am not sure yet, hold on. 13 Stitches, apparently. I could be wrong, I hope I'm not wrong, but either way, you just saw that trailer. Holy crap, guys. Check out my review in the cards above if you haven't done so already, because in this trailer breakdown, I'm going to be talking about a lot of potential spoilers, namely to do with Teresa Walker, who we saw in a trailer kind of reviving Bane, well, creating Bane, saying that he's going to be the Bane of all, like, the enemies, blah, 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 blah. But let's, talk about the synopsis for this episode to give us a bit more context for this episode to come in 2 weeks' time. But yeah, I've got quite a bit to talk about, so let's begin this. Gordon assembles an unlikely team to protect Gotham from Eduardo Dorrance and his Delta Force. Just as Lee Tompkins resurfaces, Barbara reveals shocking news that will change Gordon's life forever. Meanwhile, Selina and Penguin team up to outsmart fellow villain Magpie. Now, that kind of made me laugh, because I don't know if I read that synopsis before, but Barbara reveals shocking news that will change Gordon's life forever. I think we all know what that might be. Now, I could be wrong. It generally could be something else, but possibly Papa Baby Gordon is on the way, because they kind of hooked up a couple of episodes back. I just realized, why did I call it Papa Baby Gordon? No, it's just Baby Gordon. That's just weird. So everyone, at the very beginning of the trailer, we see Lucius radio into Bruce saying, Bruce, status, and like, he's like just a second, because as we've seen in plenty of trailers before this, Bruce is kicking the crap out of, I'm guessing, some of Bane's men. Now, it would be interesting to know if Alfred here, Lucius, and Barbara are kind of locked somewhere, and naturally Bruce is just, oh, he's just a kid out there, but little does everyone know that he'll be Batman one day. He can't do much harm, right? He's out there and he might get them out of whatever situation they're in. I assume that's if they are trapped away, but either way, I'm sure this will all come together. But this next bit we see in the trailers where Bane is essentially just announcing that, he's taking control. We will be cleansing Gotham. This is just the way it's going to go down, and you're just going to have to deal with it. And Gordon's like, I'm not going to let you do that, man. Like, whether we were buddies once kind of in the army together, this is the way it's going to be. Now, I believe this trailer shows a couple of locations. You can see Bane or Eduardo at this point walking into the Sirens Bar, but the other scene we see is in the GCPD, where he's announcing it in a couple of places, basically, and I believe Bruce is reacting to that. And now we also see Gordon running in this trailer, and we've seen this kind of clip quite a few times, so it seems that Gordon running away very much so is away from Bane and his men. And ultimately, by the way, I will get to the promo photos because they show a shite ton. Essentially, in this episode, guys, is going to be the creation of Bane. Just before that, a showdown between Gordon and Eduardo, and should I really kind of say the end of Eduardo. Now, when Gordon is just like, I won't let you, we obviously see Gordon in the Sirens Bar with Barbara and Nigma kind of taking cover against Bane and his men. It's just going to be like a kind of firefight, stalemate kind of mode in there, I guess. But guys, the big thing, other than just suspecting Barbara might be pregnant at this point, we're just going to have to wait and see for that in the episode in 2 weeks' time, I'm sorry to say. Look at who is here. Teresa Walker. Now, you may not remember this news update, but quite a while back when we were talking about the casting, or the fact that they are casting somebody as a character known as Eduardo Dorrance, I was speculating this could be Bane's father, King Snake at the time. Other names that were dropped were Teresa Walker, and we were suspecting who the hell is that? Like, I mean, blah, 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 blah. Now, apparently Teresa Walker's character is holding some kind of family secret. She is born to be a leader and takes control immediately in any room that she is in. Now, if you've watched my review, if you haven't done so already, I definitely recommend checking that out. And I don't know why you're watching this video in the cards above, but Teresa Walker, guys, in my opinion, is one of the daughters of the demon Ra's al Ghul in Gotham. That's how they pronounce him anyway. Now, I know that's kind of Dark Knight Rises-y. I go into this, as I said in my review. I think Gotham are going there. And just with the pairing and everything like that, what Teresa Walker is kind of doing in Gotham, and now it's starting to unfold that she's responsible for Haven. She is now taking over almost Gotham City with this opportunity of No Man's Land. And just look at the character, who's played by Jamie Murray, by the way, and I have seen her in Dexter, the originals. I've seen her in like a bunch of things, I feel, and she's a very good actress. She really, really is. I've always been very engrossed into whatever role she's playing in whatever show I've seen her in. Honestly, really excited to see her on the screen. And what do we hear her saying in this trailer? You're going to be the Bane to anyone who opposes us. So they're kind of changing up Bane's origin story, whatever. But you know, it's still pretty cool in a way. I guess I'm going to have to judge it after Gotham have done it. But either way, I'm excited to see what they do here. But you know, Hugo, he mentioned last episode somebody had contracted him. Who was that? Most likely Teresa Walker, you know, for the whole Enigma side of things. You know, Bane is under her leash. You know, she basically births Bane. Now, how does this happen? Now, in this trailer, or should I say in the promo photos, we do see a showdown that happens between Eduardo Dorrance right here. So it seems to be in the ruins of Haven. It really does look like these two go against each other. And at the very end of the trailer, we see Teresa Walker applying this mask to Shane West, Eduardo Dorrance, just before I think he goes to the Hugo Strange operating room. And that's actually what we see in the clip before. Sometimes, well, quite a lot of the time in trailers, they play clips from different points in the episode. So at the end there, I think is after Jim Gordon has actually won the fight, believe it or not. Maybe you wouldn't have guessed that, but I think Jim is going to overpower Shane West, Eduardo Dorrance. He's going to beat the crap out of him. Teresa Walker, aka Talia al Ghul, on this, I'm just going to guess, I guess Nissa or I can't really pick which one, is going to be there just at the last minute to put this kind of mask on him, this oxygen-esque kind of mask. Whether he's impaled by like the rubble of the buildings there is another question as to why he might need that. Obviously, they better incorporate Venom, and that is where we see him on the kind of operating table with Teresa kind of like saying earlier on in the trailer, saying that you're going to be the bane of anyone who opposes us. And that is where you can kind of tying pieces of the puzzle together from other trailers where we see Hugo Strange actually operating on Bane and creating him. And this is where, you know, I guess Gordon and everyone thinks that, oh, okay, taking care of Eduardo, back to square one, just like the earlier episodes of Gotham Season 5, where now the government aren't involved and we're going to have to just do what we've done in the past few episodes. But that's when Bane is going to come back with his new suit, and I'm still sticking by this, people. I dig this new interpretation of Bane. I'm hoping you guys will like it the more we see it on the screen. Don't forget, with a bit of context, like, this is a prequel show, so you could argue 10 years into the future, the suit won't be as mechanically looking. He might not have any hair through Venom use for all we know, and he might look more like the Bane you want him to look like. I don't know whether that's Tom Hardy or like more of like a comic booky one. Whatever, just kind of bear that in mind. But I know some of you are just like, I don't care. I don't like the look of it anyway, Boba. Nothing you say is going to change that. And so everyone, that is the gist of the trailer. So I'm just going to really briefly go over these promo photos because, you know, some include what we've talked about. So here we see Eduardo Dorrance in the GCPD, gun to Harvey's head, probably just like what we saw earlier in the trailer with him announcing all that stuff, saying, look, you're going to follow our orders, blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, cut just for a second. Of course, we saw Magpie in the trailer. I totally forgot to mention that. You guys know, or if you've been watching my videos for quite a while now, they are introducing Magpie into Gotham, and a traditional kind of Batman villain, if you will. I mean, I suppose she is a villain. I mean, she just likes collecting a lot of stuff, like so the Magpie name. Her story is going to be involved with with Penguin this episode, and I'm looking forward to see what they do with her character. And there's even a couple of promo photos, since we're going over the promo photos anyway now for this episode. But there's also a bunch of photos of the showdown between Eduardo Dorrance and Jim Gordon. Another thing I forgot to mention, I think we didn't see it in the trailer, I can't remember, but either way. So for all of you who have been wondering where the hell Lee has been, she will be back, but it was also seeming that she's being used for bait for Jim. So they're probably just like, well, Jim, if you don't blah 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 this or that, we're gonna do Lee in. She's gonna be dead or whatever. But either way, by the looks of this video and the trailer and the promo photos all added together, it does seem that Jim somehow is going to beat Eduardo Dorrance. But it doesn't look like Jim is going to get away clean, because it does look like he might actually get impaled by this right here. Then again, this could just be Eduardo trying to stab him with it, but you know, bottom line, Jim will probably win. Bane might be really critically damaged, which is why they have to put him in that suit, which is why somehow probably Talia or Nyssa has got a hold of the Viper prototype way back when, which has since been developed into Venom, and applies that on him. I wouldn't be surprised if Hugo has had his, since he was part of Indian Hill and all of that, been in the know of this whole Viper into Venom transition stuff, and it's like, hey, oh, let's use this stuff from a few years ago, put it into Bane, bang, creates Bane. Even though we're not going to see any muscle bulking Bane, it's just going to be a tank, really, just like a default tank. Now, I believe this shot of actually behind the scenes filming, you see good old badass directorial kind of Ben McKenzie doing his directorial kind of stuff, like Ben has directed a lot of stuff and written a lot of stuff with Gotham now. But either way, you can see this wall that Eduardo is up against. Perhaps this is that ending moment for him where he's, you know, up against it, and this is where Teresa Walker will slap that oxygen mask on him, like we have seen, you know, in the trailers. But it seems to be nighttime when that happens, so it looks like Eduardo's left there for quite a while. And then Teresa comes along, slaps like that oxygen-looking Bane mask on him, and that's when he like comes back and he's like, wait, what the hell's going on? Probably transports Hugo Strange's place, and that is when he transforms into Bane fully. But that is the gist of everything, guys. I know it's a bit of like a timey-wimey, chronologically different kind of video with showing stuff, but either way, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what your thoughts were on all of this. How do you feel about Gotham potentially going down the Nyssa or Talia al Ghul route with Bane in a very Dark Knight Rises kind of way? It does make sense with what they have done with Ra's al Ghul already, so it isn't a massive far leap, believe it or not. Even if you're really not a fan of this, you know, they have already done Ra's al Ghul, so maybe he's already got daughters out there who are wondering what the hell has happened to their father. Screw Gotham, we're going to kind of take it over now. It's what our father originally wanted. Maybe they just want to fulfill their father's dream of, you know, Gotham burning in a Dark Knight Rising. Maybe they might not share their father's ambitions. We're going to have to wait and see. But either way, Teresa Walker is using Bane to accomplish all of this, and I'm quite excited to see where this goes. But I'm also looking forward to the life-changing information that Barbara tells Gordon, which you'd have to think is baby Gordon. But we're going to have to wait and see for all of this to go down in 2 weeks' time. So like this video, guys, if you did enjoy it. Of course, leave all of your thoughts down in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Check out my merch store if you want to support the channel even further, as well as my Patreon. I'd really, really appreciate that. Other links to follow me are like Instagram, Twitter, all in the description down below. But also join my Discord server to talk with me directly. Every link is down there. It always is. So expand that description box. But thank you so much for watching, Gothamites. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.